Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a rather unusual game we've got for you today. It's the T67 on the north spawn of Malinovka Encounter. And, well, it's th4r0n666, I think is the name. Or is it th4r0n? Not quite sure, but anyway, th4r0n we'll call him for the rest of the game. And he's in the T67, the Tier 5 American turreted tank destroyer. Game started. Well, this is a tank destroyer that was actually made by Buick on the way to designing the M18. They went through two prototypes, first the T49 and then the T67 GMC, which is what you're looking at the moment, a gun motor carriage. It's basically a tank destroyer with very thin armour but very fast. It uses a Wright Continental engine, an R975, which was used in most of the M4s. Well, not most of them, but quite a few of them, and also in the M10s and quite a few other vehicles. It's an aircraft engine, and you can see he's actually made himself a nice little nest, and he's sitting in the position on the opposite side from the viewing lookout on the south bank. We saw a Cruiser Mark IV pop up just to take a quick look, but he's popped back down again. Now he's armed with a 76mm gun, which is capable of 115 alpha, and you notice he's loaded a lot of APCR in this game, huge amount. He's actually got 50 rounds, 115 alpha, 177mm of penetration with the APCR. With the standard rounds, he'll actually do 128mm of penetration, so it does actually help to have the premium ammo, but because it's quite a bit more penetration, but of course it's very expensive. Now, as you may remember, Wargaming actually gave the T67 far more rounds than it originally started out with. It actually has 70 rounds now, as he's burned his first one. Trying to get a shot at the Matilda. Now, one of the things you'll notice is the dispersion on this shell is quite high. It's not very accurate. It's good at close range. At long range, it can be a bit inaccurate. You saw there, the shell went high and right, and he finally hit the Matilda's turret. 104, low roll. That's a high roll. Remember the 115 alpha. So he's picked up some damage already. But unfortunately, his team's not having a very good day because they've already lost 3 members. And they're about to lose the last remaining guys up on the hill. The th4r0n666 has decided that he needs to leave the hill as quickly as possible. He's headed this way. And there's only 2 left up there, a Valiant and a KV-1. The KV-1's about to die. He gets around into the Matilda, but the KV-1 has died. And another round through the side of the Matilda, and he's got his first kill. Okay, he's going after the other Matilda now. And that says it wasn't hit, but I think it was a hit, but it just didn't pen. And that's a no pen as well. He only needs one more hit to get a kill, and he got it. So, second kill of the game, and he just got spotted by that M5A1, who actually came up from the ramp and went up the other side, and yeah, shells are coming in on him, but I think they've lost sight of him now, so he's decided to pull back just for the moment. The armour on this vehicle is very, very thin indeed. 12.7mm on the hull all round, and 25.4 at the front of the turret, 12.75 again on the sides and the rear, so it's virtually only enough armour to stop a bullet, not even enough really to stop a cannon shell. Well, he's got his third kill now, taking out the M5, who came back down the hill. It really is only designed to stop fragmentation and bullets hitting the crew. Any shell from any tank is just going to go straight through. In fact, any shell, even an artillery round, could actually seriously damage this vehicle. And given that there's a large number of enemy tanks up on top of the hill at the moment, I expect that they're probably going to be coming downhill very shortly. There's the th4r0n666 again. He's popped up near the ramp. And we've just lost another player. We're down by, well, 8 tanks we're down by. Oh, just missed the Panzer. Move a bit. That little tank destroyer that Wargaming gave everyone. Little premium tank destroyer. In fact, so far, he's the only one to get any kills whatsoever in this game for his team. And now we can see a KV-1 coming down the hill. Well, that round went through no problem, and that one did as well. In fact, he shouldn't have any problem penetrating the KV-1 with the premium ammo. He's reloaded it. And there's the Panzer 7 He'll easily go through his arm because he's got no armor really. There's the enemy's T67. He gets around into him and he's trying to get a shot into the M8A1. But go back to that guy. No, there's a wreck between him and that guy, so he can't hit him. Here comes the KV-1. Gets another round in. He's a one-shot. Oh no, he didn't get that. He's unlucky, but he gets it this time. And potentially he's got the high caliber. He just takes out another T-34 with one shot. And then a Panzer th4r0n666 with the next one. So that's 3 shots in a row. And he's now the last member of his team left alive. And there's over 8 enemies on the table. And he just took a round from the T67. But he got one back. And that T67 is a one shot. Puts one round into the M8A1, took a round in the tracks, go and get the T67, he gets him with one shot, turns to the M8A1, puts one round in and goes for the kill, and he gets it. That's a Radley's. In all that confusion, yes, he actually managed to get a Radley's. He's parked himself behind one of the wrecks to give him cover from the T6 medium, who's rapidly gone behind a ridgeline, and that Panzer 7 th4r0n666 is successfully putting rounds into him. And that's, remember, the armor, very thin armor. Yeah, so even that terrible tank destroyer with the autocannon can penetrate him. And Arty's trying to get him as well, and the Arty is a birch gun, and they've got very rapid fire rates, and they also are very capable. Yeah, shells coming in every now and then, except of course the birch gun doesn't know where he is anymore, and he's just seen the T6 medium and takes him out. So that's his 9th kill. He's 1 kill away from getting a Pools medal. Somebody's capping at the moment, he doesn't know who. I should mention the fire rate as well. It's normally 3.07 seconds. He's managed to get it down to 2.64. And that does make a big difference to DPM. DPM on this vehicle is normally 2,248.97, but I think he's increased it even more. And it's so easy to burn through all of your ammunition on this vehicle and then end up with no shells left. And one of my friends, one of the founders of What Arty Noobs, actually did run out of ammo during a battle, and he killed 2 tanks by ramming them. In fact, sideswiping one of them, and got a clean kill without any damage to himself. And unfortunately, the Arty got him with the last shot. KV-1 spotted, puts one in, gets a fire. Oh, he's burning. He's going. He puts the fire out and gets another one into the turret. He's a one shot, and he gets the kill shot, and that's a Pools medal. Oh, and he got hit by that Panzer 7 th4r0n666 again. Goes behind cover and takes a shot at him and takes him out. So there's only 3 enemies left now. He's already got 11 kills. The birch gun doesn't know where he is, and he's firing behind him, but he's making his way towards his own spawn area, and you can see the birch gun firing rounds in behind him. He's got to go and reset the cap. Now, whoever's in the cap has already managed to accumulate 83 capture points already. So I think that th4r0n is on for a defender medal if he gets the reset. Let's see who it is. He's loaded an APCR round. He's only got 2 of them left. It's on to the standard ammo from there on in. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's an IKV, and he's very low on hit points. And one shot takes him out before he can bring that 105mm howitzer to bear. And now he needs to get the hell out of dodge because the birch gun will know where he is now. And you can hear the shells coming in. That one landed behind him. He's only got 81 hit points left out of 470. And he switched to the standard ammo, the AP, because I think the next target he's going after is the birch gun. He's just got to find him first. Now, th4r0n is obviously an experienced player. Yes, you can see the tracer coming in. We know where he is. He's over on the east side of the map in the forest. Well, he's using his sixth sense to determine if he's been spotted at all, and I think he's going to use the natural cover as well, these buildings, to get closer without getting spotted. The birch gun could spot him if he gets close enough, but I think he's not going to allow that guy. He's got a 340 meter view range, or rather the T67 has, and he spotted the birch gun. That's the first shot. Second, this will be a kill shot. And he's got him. In fact, actually, he's got binos, so he's got 340 plus the 25% extra. So I presume he's actually got the maximum view range possible. You can see his view range on his mini-map. Now, the last enemy is a BDR-G1B, the French Tier 5 heavy tank. He's already got 2 kills, so he's an experienced player, and he could have the 90mm gun. And if he's got the 90mm gun, he's capable of doing at least 220, maybe 240 alpha. I can't remember which one is the figure, but I think it's around the 220 mark. And if that's the case, then he is a one-shot for the BDR, so he can't afford to let the BDR see him and get the first shot in. So he's being very cautious about going up the hill, using all the bushes, stopping near them to let his binos engage and get a good look to see if he can spot the enemy. Nope, nobody's coming up. He's still armed with the AP at the moment. He needs to switch to that APCR to make sure his first shot does go through. We can tell that the BDR's got 299 hit points according to the top of the screen. Yep, Wargaming do let us now know exactly how many hit points are left on specific vehicles if they're the last one alive. Getting closer and closer to the top of the hill where the BDR was last seen. And he switched to the APCR. It's only one round left, but that round could be crucial. He's being very cautious, and I would be too. You're on 13 kills already. One more kill, you get a Racine Heroes medal for killing 14 enemy tanks. Where is he? That's the 2-minute warning. Too late to cap out now. It has to be a final kill. Oh, he's found him! And he's got the rear of the vehicle. He puts the first round in for a high roll. 117. Can he get another shot? He's aiming. That one didn't penetrate. That one did. Went into the engine bay and the BDR started hiding straight away. BDR's backing out. Oh, and the kill shot comes in, and that's a Racine Heroes medal. And a win for his team. What a carry. Kolobanov as well. Well, that was an incredible game. As he said, insane 1 versus 11 carry. Went perfectly smooth. I mean, obviously he was an experienced player, but he did very, very well to carry on and be very cautious towards the end. And he didn't throw it all away to that BDR spotting where he was. And I think that BDR was looking over the edge just to check and see where anyone was, see if he can get a quick shot off. But after that, he decided to hide behind the rock. It was an ace tanker game. You'd expect nothing else for th4r0n666 in the T67. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. And a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He picked up a Kolobanov medal, the medal everyone would like to get for standing alone against at least 5 enemy vehicles. In fact, in this battle, it was 11 enemy that he was standing against, and he still managed to defeat them all. It's a pity they didn't all come at once, because if they had, they would have taken him down. They did get him down to a very few hit points left at the end of the game, but yes, in this one, he managed to dictate the terms, and it worked out fine. He got a Racine Heroes medal. Now, these are very rare indeed. You have to kill at least 14 enemy vehicles. And if you remember the story, it's actually about a pair of KV-2s who held a junction and against a huge amount of German panzers. And they wiped out a number of these vehicles. 14 vehicles, I believe. Or is it 14 vehicles? No, I think it may have been a lot more, actually. They were facing 100 enemy Germans, and they punished them by taking them out one by one. In the end, actually, the poor Russian crews were killed because their vehicles were attacked so many times and they were holed, but they ran out of shells in the end. They didn't have any shells left, and they couldn't retreat, and they died actually in their vehicle. He got a Defender medal for getting at least 80 defense points, or is it 70 defense points in the game. By resetting the cap. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. It's very rare to see a Racine Hero medal. I think you only see 1 or 2 every client version that comes out. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he's right at the top of the table with 4,591 hit points. The next highest player was the T67 on the enemy team with 1,630. Followed by their BDR, who managed 1,027, and those are the only 3 players who managed to get over 1,000 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, nobody could touch him. He got 14 kills in that game. The next highest scorer on kills was the BDR and the KV-1 on the enemy team, 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, again, he's got the highest with 1,957. The next highest player being the Valiant on his team with 587. That's more than 3 times his base XP. 522 for the KV-1. Yeah, incredible. 58 shots fired, 50 direct hits, 46 penetrations on the enemy. I suppose it did help that he was firing premium ammo. 4,591 hit points of damage, of which 916 were at more than 300 meters. He received 6 hits from the enemy, 5 of them penetrated, 1 non-penetration, and 2 hits by way of splash damage from the Birch gun. Yeah, I'm afraid, as I said earlier, the armor's very, very thin. It's only really designed to stop machine gun bullets and shrapnel, and as a consequence, most shells that hit you are going to go through, and that Panzer Selbstfallafette 1C was having no trouble popping the occasional round into him, which whittled his health down, and he also was lucky to have 1 shot which actually hit his tracks instead. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 14 enemy vehicles damaged and 14 killed, 109 hit points of damage assistance. He actually got 95 defense points when he reset the cap with the IKV-103, as well as 44,112 credits on a premium account. But he did fire a huge amount of APCR in this game, and I think he may have been trying to monster it to get a big medal score, and as a consequence, I don't think he expected to get a Racine Heroes medal, but it just seemed to go all right for him on this occasion. But after all of those APCR rounds, he actually ended up with quite a substantial loss. 99,713 credits lost, but I don't think he'll mind in the slightest because, of course, the win, he got that rare medal. 1,957 XP times 2 for the first victory took away 5,872 experience points altogether. So congratulations to th4r0n666. I know there's a few players who go around the boards on the what replays, and they actually condemn people for using premium ammo. I think you can see them down here. Yep, OK30, he's going around telling him off for using APCR. But there's quite a few players you can see have already actually created videos. In fact, there's one here, Kukik, who's actually created a video based on this game. And that's what normally happens when people actually get these sort of results. Lots of people will actually put up videos of them because it's pretty amazing to see somebody who actually managed to score this number of kills and stay alive at the end. Yeah, you don't often see it, and it's quite amazing when you do. So congratulations to th4r0n666, and the rest of you, I hope you're going to go out and try and repeat what he did in your T67 shortly. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And please do remember, we've got a sister channel called The General where you can watch great replays like this one actually, because this one is going up on that channel as well without any commentary whatsoever, so you can enjoy it without me rattling on in the background. And yep, there's normally some fairly good games on there. Thanks for watching this video.